Welcome back to our channel. We are very excited for some upcoming trips that we have. First trip being we are headed to Costa Rica. And so by the time this video comes out, we will have already been in Costa Rica for probably about a week. So this video is about packing for Costa Rica, what you need to pack and what we're packing and how we're packing for ours. Disclaimer, by the time we release this, since we will be in Costa Rica, we'll be able to confirm whether this stuff actually works for us or not. If it doesn't, we probably won't be posting this video. But so if you're seeing this video, just know that this stuff does work for us. So let's see what we have. So if you've watched our channel before and have seen any of our other packing videos, you probably know that I always pack in a carry-on, and this trip is no different. I pack in my away bigger carry-on, and as always, it is stuffed to the brim. So Costa Rica, from all of our research, seems like a very tough country to pack for because while it says it's in the 70s, other people say that it's very cold in the cloud forests and it's really humid, which can make it feel colder. The wind can make it feel colder. So it's kind of a confusing place to pack for. So we kind of have a lot of layers here. We'll use them as needed. So first thing is I do have one sweater. That's my alpaca sweater. That's good. It's like antimicrobial, so it's good for wearing when you're hiking and things like that. I did have a mix of like rolling and folding in here, so it looks a little crazy, but I have 3 t-shirts. So I have like a nice linen shirt for if we were to go out to a restaurant or something. I just have a regular v-neck t-shirt. And then I have like a cropped athletic flowy t-shirt for hiking, things like that. And then I do have a swimsuit and a sun shirt because we do plan on going scuba diving when we are there. Now, if you are spending a lot of time on the beach, you might want to bring more than one bathing suit. I'm only bringing one because we're only spending the last 3 days of our trip at the beach. So that's that. I do have 3 tank tops, like an athletic one to go under a button up, a like cut off, and then just a regular flowy one for hiking as well. I have 3 long sleeves. So I have like sun hoodie. It's really lightweight, like quick drying, good for like the cloud forests and stuff. And then a regular athletic long sleeve, and then a button up athletic material long sleeve. I will probably add one more long sleeve in here as well. And then I have like a sleep shirt. And then I will say that I have 8 full outfits packed in here. So we're there for 8 days. I have 8 outfits. We'll see if I end up re-wearing stuff. So for bottoms, I have 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of Prana, like athletic shorts that are quick drying, good for hiking. I have two pairs of hiking pants. They're like the Eddie Bauer / REI hiking pants, very lightweight, but again, they're good for hikes and they're quick drying, good sweat wicking. I have 3 pairs of black leggings. They're kind of lightweight. Honestly, they're like running leggings, so they will be good for hiking, things like that. Will keep me covered from the sun and hopefully help a little bit with the bugs. And then I have 1 pair of jeans as like a going out / flying home outfit. And that's it for clothing. Oh, I do have some like hiking socks. Obviously, you need a lot of socks if you're going to be wearing sneakers and stuff as you go, hiking boots. So we were advised to wear long sleeves and pants a lot, especially if you're going to be hiking because of the bugs. So it's not only the sun, it's not only the cold, but there are a lot of bugs, and those bugs carry a lot of diseases. So we're trying to kind of keep covered up a little bit, but at the same time, we do still have some shorts, tank tops, in case we need them, in case we get there and that information was wrong. So that's what we have. All right. On our zipper side, I am bringing a hat. I have hiking boots here as well, my Hokas. You do want like a waterproof pair of hiking boots because even if you're going in the summer, the non-rainy season, it still is expected to probably rain once a day or once every other day. So you definitely are going to want some waterproof shoes while you're there. We are actually going during the beginning of the rainy season, so we definitely need our waterproof stuff. So waterproof hiking boots. I have my rain jacket here as well, my toiletries, hair tools, and then I am bringing a towel down here. This is a Nomadics towel, just because if we decide to go to a waterfall or hot springs, anything like that, it's good to have a towel with you. There are definitely more compact towels to choose from. This is more like a heavy-duty travel towel. There are definitely some more compact ones that you can choose from. This container is basically filled with like all the random things I need to bring. I have like insect nets, which we actually bought for Iceland to go to like the north of Iceland during their bug season, but we might not use these. They're small though. I'm bringing them just in case. I have lots of like wet wipes. I have like mosquito wipes that we've accumulated, so we're gonna bring those to use. Sunscreen. I do have like some shout to go like stain remover wipes, especially since I'm bringing white. Probably be a mistake. And then I have some like sink detergent in case we do get really sweaty and we do go through all 8 of my outfits and I need to wash a t-shirt or something to get me through the rest of the days. I have a few of those. And then I have like some stomach stuff just in case, you know, all the basics when you travel. So that's about it. Everything else is going to be going in my backpack, which I am not showing in this video. It's mostly just tech stuff. It's computer stuff and camera stuff. So chargers, nothing that really is out of the ordinary or different from any of our other videos. So I think that's it for me. I think we'll move on to Ben next so you can see the male version of packing for Costa Rica.
All right. So we're going a little bit bigger this time. I normally pack in a carry-on case. However, I've been interested for a while to get like a more medium-sized suitcase. I've noticed when we've traveled, it's often hard to find places where you can wash your clothes. Now, I know that occasionally you can rent Airbnbs that have those, and this has kind of come up a few times in the past. So long story short is, on this trip, I'm going to try out a medium-sized away suitcase and give it a shot and see if it works. It's one of the ones that we've actually had for a little bit. We just don't use it often. We typically use this on like, 2 or 3 week trips that are a little bit longer and we need to bring a little bit more stuff. However, I'm going to give it a shot for this shorter trip just to kind of see how it works and see if it's really worth the hassle to bring a slightly larger suitcase. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with my right side here. I have a total of 4 long sleeve shirts. I have a really thin one here that's from Lululemon that I've had for a little bit. It's kind of like a running one, so this one should be pretty good for keeping the sun off of me. And then the rest of these are like a cotton or bamboo mix. So if you're kind of curious on those, most of those are like sweat wicking shirts that are designed to be worn in the heat. I have one hoodie, and this is really just for cold nights. I don't really plan on using this. However, all of the research that I've done actually recommended that even in the beach towns, sometimes at night, when the wind really picks up, there occasionally can be like a cold breeze. But I've also been warned at night, sometimes in the higher mountain areas, the wind can really pick up and make it quite cold. So this is going to be my jacket for that. And then I have a total of 5 pairs of pants. Obviously, I'm going to have to rewear some of these, especially if I want to wear pants each time. These are a mix of like kind of like tech fabric jeans. So, both of these are like, this is like a polyester pair, then this is like a pair of like cotton and like tech style wear that's kind of a little bit higher quality fabric. I think that that's definitely the way to go for traveling if you're planning on traveling pretty much anywhere in the world, but especially to Costa Rica. Cotton is probably going to be pretty tough because as soon as you start sweating or as soon as it starts raining, it's going to absorb. This stuff is designed to kind of dry really quickly. So all of these pairs of clothes that I've brought with me are going to be hopefully quick drying pairs of pants and should keep me protected from all of the heat and from the bugs. I am bringing a little bit of extra tech on this one. I am bringing a drone, so that's part of the reason it's being packed in here. Obviously you can't put loose batteries in here, just so you know. A lot of people try to like put loose lithium batteries and then they get taken. It's against the law, so you have to kind of pack that a little bit differently, but I have it packed properly here, so that's another benefit to me bringing a larger bag. And then I have a total of 4 short sleeve t-shirts. So as you can see, I'm kind of trying to balance like the 4 long sleeves and the 4 short sleeves, and that should kind of let me choose from day to day what I need to wear. And then I can always pair the short sleeves with these extra shirts that I'm bringing. So I have a short sleeve kind of like collared tropical vibe shirt. Obviously this is more for the beach style and stuff like that, but we'll see if it makes sense to wear it any other time. It's also the benefit of a larger bag. I can kind of bring things that I may or may not wear. And then I have a simple like fishing shirt that I think everybody heard of or seen before, but these are pretty light, like polyester fabric that, you know, obviously won't absorb a lot of water, but should protect me from the sun and the bugs. All right, and then the last two things that I have a pair of like board shorts that I'm going to wear, just standard black swim trunks here. That can also be kind of like dual purpose as a pair of like running shorts or exercise shorts, just in case I decide to do a day of yoga, which I think one of the places we're staying does do like a free yoga retreat. So that might be an option one morning. And then I have a pair of like soft shorts for, you know, either sleeping at night or, you know, anytime you just want to kind of like hang around, lounge around and feel comfortable. Especially if I heard it's going to rain, you know, we might have to like, you know, dry clothes out or something like that. So that is the kit for that side. Now my other side is pretty empty, to be honest with you. So I've got yet to kind of fill in a few extra things in here. Obviously you're going to need to bring underwear and socks. I think those are really, you know, kind of like ubiquitous items. I'm bringing a total of 8 pair of underwear and, you know, like 8 pairs of socks, just various lengths. So that should work. 2 other things that were highly recommended to us. First off was just some like regular bug spray. I have no idea about this brand. You know, obviously we're not sponsored by anybody on this channel, but this is something that I picked up that's Picardin spray that's supposed to help keep all the bugs away. And then some of the, you know, regular mineral lotion that doesn't destroy reefs, which is a good option to have in your bag, especially if we're going to go into the water of the ocean. You really don't want to be, you know, damaging the coral that's already struggling. So we'll start with this other zip side. As I mentioned, I don't really have too much over here. I'm going to be wearing a pair of shoes on the plane, but obviously I'm going to bring a pair of hiking boots that are waterproof. I bought these, I think these are like oboes or something like that. I bought them based on comfort, and I tried a bunch of shoes, so this is what I'm going to wear. They should be mostly waterproof, so we're going to give it a shot. And then as always, I'm still debating on whether I should bring a red jacket or a black jacket, but I think I'm gonna pack the red jacket for now. And this is what I'm going to bring with me to Costa Rica. So hopefully that gave you a good idea of like what to bring. Obviously there's 2 other things that I don't have in here yet. One of those is probably going to be like a general miscellaneous medical kit, going to have like all of the small like little things that you might need when you're traveling. And then I'm also going to have a small toiletries kit. So that's all going to be your toothpaste, toothbrush and deodorant and all those things. So I'm going to bring both of those, and I think that should really cover everything for this bag. Obviously, I have a lot more space in here that I wasn't really planning on filling, but I think it's always better to have a little bit of extra space, and I may be able to take some from Kayla to kind of balance things out, like her towel and stuff like that we can kind of pack in this bag. So if one person brings a bigger bag, I think you should kind of share the load and hopefully carry all the things that you need. Yeah, my clothes are also significantly heavier and larger, which makes it a little bit harder to carry sometimes. But like I said, we'll give this a shot, and hopefully once we get kind of through our week in Costa Rica, I can either tell you that, hey, that this went really well, or it didn't go well. I think the other thing that we should mention is we are going to be traveling either on buses or renting a vehicle while we're there. So, you know, any of these larger suitcases should not be a problem. But if you're gonna, like, you know, obviously be backpacking or stuff like that, or taking, you know, things that are gonna be, you know, have to fit 4 or 5 people in a small SUV or something like that, obviously you're gonna have to kind of pare down some of this stuff and be a little bit more considerate. And if you have places to wash clothes, obviously it's gonna be much better for you, and you can bring significantly less. All right. That is it for today's video. Hopefully you liked this content. The last time we did a packing video, it did very, very well on our channel. So that's why we decided to make another one. Also, if you have any comments, if you've ever traveled to Costa Rica or basically any other South American country, go ahead and comment down below what you brought and what you thought did really well. And go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you made it this far, we would definitely appreciate it. All right, that's it for this one. All right, so here's a little update on our packing video. Now that we've been in Costa Rica for almost a week now, we decided to do a quick update on a few things that we wish we would have brought and things that we should have left at home. So, go ahead. So what are some things that you wish you would have brought on this trip?
Well, I brought mostly like hiking clothes and things like that. I wish I would have brought a few dresses. Because we are staying at nicer accommodations with nicer restaurants and stuff, and I really only have like jeans and linen shirt. So dresses would have been very helpful with that. And then also, I wish I had brought a day pack. So I've been using my backpack. I went the day pack. It was like a space saver. And I think I regret that. My backpack itself weighs a bit. So it is a little tough to have that on your back all day long, every day.
I think with the heat, I definitely would have brought a day pack. I think you just need one as a couple. Like you don't need that much, but I definitely would have brought a day pack. I think that would have helped because I don't know. Normally, I guess we're kind of used to like colder countries, so like normally like having a backpack on your back keeping you warm is not necessarily like a bad thing. Or like moderate countries, like where the temperature is reasonable, but the humidity is so high here that you have to be careful with like having these on your back because as you start walking or hiking with them, they get very, very hot very, very quickly.
Yeah. Things that I wish I didn't.
So what do you have in your bag now that you're like, oh, I wish I didn't? I mean, because you're gonna have to make space, right? Like you don't have that much more space. So like, what would you have not brought? So you're like adding a dress, you're adding a day pack.
I would leave the sweatshirt at home.
Yeah.
I would have a couple of long sleeve shirts and then like my rain coat, and I would leave the sweatshirt at home for sure. Maybe more t-shirts, less long sleeves, because it's definitely. We heard a lot of reviews that the cloud forests were really cold.
Well, I don't.
Not necessarily cold, but like cooler, and that long sleeves. And while long sleeves are really good for the bugs, I definitely brought more long sleeves than I needed. So I think I would have brought more t-shirts that were good for hiking or stuff like that instead of long sleeves.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I actually was really happy with the long sleeves that I brought. I think I would probably leave any cotton long sleeves at home. Like if it's not a specialized like bamboo cotton or like polyester or something that can actually like, you know, wick moisture but not look wet. I think I have a few shirts from Viore that have performed like very well. Not an ad, hashtag not an ad. But I've been shocked at how well that they've worked, and I think those will probably be my go-to shirts for travel in the future. Just because I do sweat a little bit, and unfortunately, and because of that, a lot of like my cotton shirts that I really like, they do start to absorb water, especially when I get really hot. So I definitely think I would probably bring more Viore shirts. I'm sure there's other brands that have the same like fabric makeup, so you know it's not just that brand, but
I did think of one more thing.
that you would okay.
One more thing I would bring is dry shampoo. I decided last second to leave my dry shampoo at home, but because we're sweating so much, we're wearing hats, like I now have to like shower before dinner to go. I can't just like redo my hair and stuff. So that's kind of a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's not the end of the world.
I think I brought too many short sleeves, to be honest. Like, I think I brought a total of like 4 short sleeve shirts, and I've only really worn 2 sets of them, the Viore sets. The other 2 are cotton. I think it's just too hot to be wearing that. So yeah. Oh, what about your shoes? You're happy with the shoes you brought?
Yeah, I'm happy with my shoes.
I would definitely bring closed-toed shoes. Like, that's probably the most important thing. Like, don't just bring boots, especially if you're coming to the coast. Like, you've got to wear like low-top sneakers and shoes almost on every hike. They don't want you wearing like sandals or chacos or anything like that. I'm sure you could probably get away with it, but I would not recommend. All right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is our first video, so like we're kind of like jumping forward in time here in terms of this. So like we will be posting our Costa Rica videos right after this. So subscribe to our channel if you want to see all of our Costa Rica videos. All right, that's it.